It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I am with, first of all, Redeem from Budweiser from the Czech Republic. And I wanted to grab Redeem to bring into this place. I came here last night after it got dark to have a look at this amazing place. We're in the Printworks in London, and this is where they produce 1.2 million Daily Mails a day. That is just unbelievable. So you can like do the whole yole type thing, and you can hear it kind of like just going and going and going. What is this? 4 football pitches?
170 metres where I'm standing to the other side of the presses.
170 metres long. This is probably one of the largest printers in Europe, I imagine. It was the largest printers in Europe. Downstairs is a beer festival, but I have a Budvar Reserve of 7.5% ABV, and I'm really excited to get this beer out. So we're going to get it out into a glass, see what we get.
There you go. All this.
There you go. And there's your...
Lost.
So I'm drinking the Budvar Reserve, Redeem, 7.5%. You've got the...
I've got the original, the flagship lager.
What an amazing place to do a beer review.
Honestly, like, one thing I need to say, like, if you shout, "Lager," it shouts back, beer.
Yeah, beer. Totally, it does. It does. So you might have seen our Budvar video from on the live stream where we talked about just the amazing history with Budvar and how it's the original Budweiser, not the Budweiser from Germany, from America, shall I say. I'm going to pour some in a glass.
The proper way. Lift it up. The bottle.
And then have a half. And then what you do is like a double pour. So you release a lot of the carbonation. So you're making it an ultra drinkable beer. So you get the half in, and then you get the second half of the beer in. So you're releasing a lot of that carbonation that's in the beer. So you make it ultra drinkable. So the carbonation is only there to protect the beer.
Exactly.
So when you want to pour the beer, you want to get rid of as much of that carbonation as possible.
Well, it's not the carbonation, it's the head retention. So basically the head retention is a protein which protects the beer from losing all the beautiful flavors that we created.
Amazing. So good levels of carbonation, 1 finger whitehead, very clear beer, filtered?
It's filtered.
Filtered beer, yeah.
But also it's matured for 200 days, so already it's only filtered out to the yeast.
Yeah.
It cleared itself in the conditioning tank, which spent 7 months.
Wow. Okay. And aroma.
You get a pretzel dough on the nose. Followed by
It's quite bready. It's quite bready, isn't it?
Yeah, so breadiness. I get pretzel dough. It's really like everyone's got a different palate, different flavors you're getting in. It's also full with like slightly spiciness from the whole corn sass hops we use.
Yeah.
Also a little bit grassiness. That's all the sass hops, the noble hops you get from it.
So cool. So cool. And again, I'm in awe of this place. I really am. And do you want to come in for a moment? Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Absolutely fantastic. Terrible names.
Tommy.
That's it, Tommy. You've been the caretaker here for 30 years.
30 years I've worked here, yeah.
And you've been here when it was all kind of going on. And then what is it like from the moment the doors closed and it was really busy to today's job?
So it was a little bit different for me. A year before the place closed, I was told that it's closing.
Yeah.
I was also told by the people that bought it that they asked me to stay on because of my 30 years of knowledge of the building, and I knew where everything was.
Yeah.
So I spent a year taking all the presses out. You can see one at the end, we had 8.
Yeah.
I took a year taking all the presses out.
Right.
On the last Friday that we finished printing a newspaper, I had the Saturday and Sunday off. On the Monday, we started filming The Age of Ultron, The Avengers. So 2 days break I've had in 30 years.
So this
and
is
then
a film studio now?
This is the 3rd best nightclub in the world.
Wow, I
been
didn't know that.
voted.
Didn't know
Yes,
that.
so we do nightclub from September to March.
Right.
We have 6,000 people in.
Yeah.
5,500, 6,000 people.
Yeah.
It is absolutely fantastic.
In this
room here. So also the rooms downstairs, there's bars where the beer is, where the beer festival is.
Yeah.
And outside is smoking area, big container yard outside.
Is that for the acoustics? Is that why it's been voted the best nightclub?
Absolutely. So every single one of these concrete blocks are 40 kilonewton.
Yeah.
Okay, that means that no sound can come in or go out. It also suppresses the vibration of 8 presses that we used to have all the time.
Right.
And that's what gives it its absolute perfection for tone. We have orchestras in here, and they come. We've just had I think it's the Philharmonic Orchestra just come in to do some practicing. They are going to do a show here. They loved it so much.
Amazing.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
So you've been here 30 years.
Yes.
What's been the biggest challenge you've had over the 30 years?
So the biggest challenge.
Yes.
So during when this 20 years as a newspaper, there's only one rule. That is that the newspaper must come out. So whatever happened, I had to fix it or get somebody to fix it or fix it myself. So my shift could be from 3 o'clock in the morning to 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
That whatever happened had to be done. The last 10 years have been so tremendous for me personally. So we've had 3 or 4 major Hollywood blockbusters. We've had Secret Cinema was in here for a year. They did in here. They did 28 Days Later.
Wow.
And Star Wars, the second one. Can't remember what it is right now. I'm under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, no.
And also, I would say 30 or 40% of most music videos are now filmed here.
Yeah.
We have music videos from Little Mix to Ed Sheeran. You name it. Name a star, they've probably been here. But yeah, you mentioned before, I could possibly have the best job in the world.
You have.
And I can't deny that.
I'm going to fight you on that. I'm going to fight you on that.
Yeah, apart from yours, I'm not going to deny I quite like your job. But unfortunately, I'm on duty and I can't even try it at the moment.
I was just about to offer you the first sip of this beer.
No, you go. Being a total professional,
We got actually non-alcoholic beer as well.
then I'll come and get one later. That sounds perfect.
Okay, so
right.
that was amazing. Thank you very
You're
much
very
for your time.
welcome. No problem.
If you check out the next video on YouTube, we're going to be on the roof. We're going to be very good. We don't want to take up too much of Tommy's time. So I'm going to jump into this beer review very, very quickly. Fantastic looking beer. Sipping. It just has... So this beer has been in the tank for 200 days.
200 days.
200 days. That's over half a year.
That's 7 months.
Seven
7
months
yes.
in a tank. And I tell you, for it being in the tank for 7 months, it is super smooth.
There's
super. For 7.5%, sorry to interrupt you, but 7.5% ABV, this drinks like a 4% beer.
And this is the whole entire point of having it for 200 days. Yeah, so it's even high ABV beer if you compare it to craft beers. In craft beers you would have that little burn of the alcohol.
Yeah.
This one, thanks to that 200 days maturation, it cuts it over, it rounds it up. Yeah, and it really feels. As I said yesterday, I've tried it and I gave it to people to taste it, and we were like, oh, it's 5, it's 5.5, and that range beer. So it was like, and when I realized it's 7.5%, we're like, oh, really? So it's a beautiful beer. It's beautiful beer. Really craft beer geeks love it because it's same expectation. Be like, oh, 7.5. Well, it doesn't say so 7.5, but it's a full flavor, full kick on.
Malty, bready, biscuity. It's got a nice balance between the sweetness of the malt, and it's got a nice balance between that bitterness on the hops on the back end, which I'm sure are Saz.
It's Saz.
Holcomb Saz hops. This has been one of the best experiences, especially since lockdown. When people are kind of they've been locked down for nearly 2 years, and then the world opens up, and then straight away you're in a place like this. It's giving me goosebumps, absolute goosebumps. I'm going to rate this. I really like this beer enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. Is that okay? And 9 out of 10 for this beer?
I'm happy with that.
Absolutely incredible.
Well, I would challenge other people to try it and follow up what you said. Follow up the flavors and see what they feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
9 out of 10. I'm happy with that.
Absolutely. So 9 out of 10. Thank you so much to Tommy. Thank you, Redeem,
Thank you very much.
for joining me in this video. What an amazing experience. Stone the Crows. Boom. Cheers. Thank you.